Hi everyone, I'm Judy Elliott with Elliott Media, and today we're going to be spending some time talking with high school seniors, and we're going to be talking about their challenges, what they have learned, what they've been doing during the COVID-19 season, I might say. So with me today is Skylar Fromm. Hi Skylar, how are you?
I'm good.
And also Charlie McClurg. How are you?
I'm good.
So Jackson Simmons. Thank you.
Hey,
Jackson.
thank you.
It's good to be with you. And as everyone knows that's watching this, this is not perfect. This is not a perfect time that we're in. So therefore our video may not be perfect as well, just so you know. But we wanted to talk with the high school students, talk about a little bit about what they've been doing and how this has affected them. And I guess I'll start, Skylar, with you. Tell me a little bit about, as a senior, has it been difficult to face some of the things that have happened that's different, like not being able to be together with your friends, not being able to go to school? Exactly.
It's been difficult just missing my friends and all the senior activities like senior prom, senior field day, skip day, all of those things. And especially I am missing my last senior golf season. And so that's hard too.
Yeah, I know it has to be. I mean, being a senior this year would be hard for me. What about you, Charlie? What have you discovered? What's been hard for you?
For me, it's mainly I just miss my friends. I miss playing lacrosse. I miss normal school. The online school's been tough. I sort of miss going to not really going to my classes, but sort of having someone who could actually walk me through it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
One-on-one, like in person?
Yes. I never thought I'd say this, but I sort of miss my teachers.
Oh, that's so nice. That's very nice. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure maybe some of them are watching this. They'll be appreciative of that. So, what about you, Jackson?
The biggest thing for me has been my senior golf season. The last 4 years, I've spent some of the best times of my high school life just on that golf team, going to tournaments with them and getting dinner after practice or a tournament or whatever. And it's just a real shame just to have it cut off so fast out of nowhere without any warning. And also, yeah, like Charlie was saying, not having physical teachers anymore is a real downside. I don't know. It's really hard to adjust to actual school as compared to just doing assignments online every other night to try to meet a due date.
Yeah, exactly. Any more comments on that, Skylar?
I just agree with all of them.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, so you talk about your classes now. That's also so changed. Do you go by the normal 8 to 8:30 to 3? I mean, how does that work now?
Well, normally we got out at 11:30, so we got out early, but now it's pretty flexible. You can just do class whenever you want, and you have your due dates and just make sure you get your assignments turned in time.
So it's not a structured routine or schedule. It's more or less.
I mean, it's supposed to be, but you just kind of do it whenever, yeah.
The only structure we have are when they schedule Zoom meetings or something. Other than that, it's just due dates.
So what are you doing now to occupy your time? Now that you get your classes, you turn that in. So what are you doing, Skylar, to occupy your time?
Well, once I get all my schoolwork turned in, I normally just go play golf or go on a walk, just kind of hang out, yeah.
Jackson, what have you been doing? Besides,
I've been what did you say, sorry?
Besides going to school, I know you're going to school.
Oh, sorry, you cut out there. Well, I've been fortunate enough to have a job where they've been able to stay open through this whole situation. So I've been going into work every day. And besides that, I've been talking to my friends through Snapchat or playing video games with them or just trying to find any way to pass the time, really, because just hoping for this to all end soon.
Yeah. I know, Charlie, we talked a little bit before everyone started joining us. You've Found something different you haven't been doing before, right?
Oh yeah, I've gotten into like painting and stuff.
Yeah. So that is, tell me a little bit about the painting, like what's it painting on canvas, I think you mentioned, right?
Yeah, well, it started off, I just got really bored one day and I was just scrolling through TikTok and I saw this dude. He like made a stencil or something and then he spray painted it and I was like, yeah, that's pretty dope. I'm gonna try that. So I made one of Bob Marley and I just went outside and I spray painted on a box and I was like, you know what, this came out pretty good. I'm gonna make a harder one. And then I made a really hard one of this rapper named Lil Uzi and it came out really cool looking. And I've just started doing them ever since.
That is really neat that you discovered something that you really haven't been doing, right?
Right. And
You,
my latest thing is I've started following these people on like YouTube who like customize shoes. So I just ordered some paint and I'm gonna customize some Air Forces. It's gonna come out so cool looking, y'all don't even know.
you need to come back and show those sometime when you get those finished. That'd be kind of cool. Either, what about Jackson? Have you discovered anything new or, anything different that you wouldn't have normally been doing? Have you spent a lot more family time?
Yeah, I guess so in a way. We've had a few board game nights. It's been interesting, but yeah, it's kind of weird living 24/7 with your family now. And it's weird to say because we've always lived in the same house, but now it's like you don't get a break from them. I mean, I guess that's a good thing in a way, but still, it's something new in a way.
Yeah, that's great. Well, you'll be going off to school or whether you do or you don't. I mean, basically, it's been a good time from the standpoint. I think families have had a time that they normally would not have had. How about you, Skylar? Anything new you've
We've been doing movie night every night, so that's been fun.
yeah, popping popcorn maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, making some cookies.
Yeah, that's great. Well, tell me about your future plans. I mean, I know you've had so many adjustments to make during this time. That hasn't been the norm for anyone, but looking on the brighter side, what do you plan to do, Jackson, after you graduate?
Next year, I plan to go to Kennesaw State University. I'm going to be majoring in business management. And also, if everything goes well, I have a friend named Daniel Wright. He used to live in Dalton 2 years ago, but he currently works ground crew at the Atlanta Braves Stadium. And hopefully, he'll be able to get me a job on there. So while I'll be at Kennesaw, I'll be working with the Atlanta Braves and doing ground crew during their games throughout the season.
Wow, that's a great job. What about you, Charlie?
I plan on going to Ole Miss and I plan on like majoring in probably business or marketing or something in that field. And I also plan on trying out for cheer.
That's exciting.
Mhm.
So, how do you go about that? Trying it.
Well, originally I was gonna drive down and just go for tryouts like there, but those got canceled. So now it's an online submission. So I just submit videos of me tumbling and stunting and stuff and like doing the fight song and all that stuff. But right now it's really hard because I can't really find a flyer because everyone's in quarantine.
Mhm. Yeah,
So I have that video. Other than that, I'm pretty good.
yeah, that's exciting too. How about you, Skylar?
I'm going to Berry College for golf, and I'm majoring in marketing and communications.
Okay, great. That's a great plan. All of you have great plans that you've got in mind. Have they talked about graduation or a date or anything?
My
Uh,
mom told me last week that unless the state intervenes, the school plans to still have graduation on, I think, May 22nd was the date, but I don't know about that one. I've also heard some people say they're planning for July, so it's all just up in the air right now.
I
Yeah.
think my mom told me that they voted on it, and right now the plan's for May 22nd, unless the state or country or whatever intervenes. Then the backup plan's like July or whatever.
Right. Well,
I don't really know.
yeah, it's been a very difficult time. I know from the standpoint of it's not the norm as we've known it before. What about things that you may have learned about yourself or things that you've maybe as you look back on it, is there anything that you'll see that you did that made a difference or made a change, or finding yourself, or anything that stands out from that standpoint? I know I talked to Charlie, has already mentioned that you've learned to paint. That was different. What do you hope to come out when this is over? Do you want to look back and say, hey, this was okay, we survived? Or how do you think you'll come out of this thinking?
I guess starting to take less things for granted in a way. It's weird thinking like you taking going outside for granted, but it's like, gosh, I could kill to like actually be able to hang out with friends, go to a restaurant, go see a movie, go to a golf course with people, and just
Yeah.
can't do anything in a way.
I'm gonna be a whole lot nicer to my teachers. I'm gonna pay a lot more attention to class now.
Yeah. I mean, you're sincere when you say that. I can tell, right?
Yes, for real. Back when we were in school, I would go in, and there was one teacher I would always like. She had this really big, comfortable chair at the front of the classroom, and I would always go in like before the bell, and I'd just sit down, and I'd sort of just relax, and then like it'd be 15 minutes into class, and she's like, "Charlie, you got to go to your seat. I hope you know." And I was like, "Yeah," but she was really nice about it. We would talk and stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I missed that class.
Yeah. So I think that's nice, though, that you miss your teachers. I think that's, that says a lot about how much influence even our teachers have on us, really. So what about you, Skylar? What do you hope to look back on and find positive out of this?
Honestly, I'm just kind of trying to make the best out of it, like just positive mind. And so just looking back, I'm just kind of being with my family more. And as much as it's like a bad thing we're missing our senior year, like I find a lot of good in it too. So.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Because, I think it's been a kind of an emotional roller coaster too, as we've gone through this, for everyone, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I wish the best to all of you. The graduation day will happen, and it will happen soon. And you guys have a great future ahead of you. You already have your plans made. Congratulations on all that. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us your inside look at everything and how you have coped with it. And we appreciate you being here again. And so thank you again, and we'll hope to see you real soon. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See ya. I want some pizza.